The future of patient engagement starts with insight into their healthcare backdrops. Amidst increasing patient care complexity, more than ever, we find ourselves in need of explaining the flow of care to millennials in layperson's terms. Leonardo da Vinci, the high Italian scholarly and painter, said once, "Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication." Today the art of medicine has taken a corner from a simple doctor's on-site office visit to a more complex interconnected socio-economic, geographic, bureaucratic, and political scenery. The scope of the doctor-patient encounter today expands from its orthodox locality to the contemporary virtual and digital landscape. The benefit of the medical care orthodoxy also highlighted its simplicity both by its backdrop and its limited availability of digital information that required interpretation in layperson terms. But, amidst explosive medical care domain disruption by modern digital tools and cyber technologies, we have already found ourselves riddled with unique challenges. Millennials expect more explanation of their care plan and more control over their healthcare destiny. Thus, the further medical care moves towards digitization and remote patient upkeep, the more physicians and healthcare leaders find themselves trying to keep patients informed and oriented about what is happening to them and maintain their engagement in self-care. Virtual world and complexity of remote patient care. For those who are familiar with the current healthcare trends, it is evident that our healthcare system is inevitably moving towards a value-based physician reimbursement scheme. The most fundamental necessity in optimizing the value and quality of patient care depends on how the healthcare system, in general, can engage them in their self-care. However, patient engagement is unsustainable without moving the point of care or the location where medical care happens out of the medical facility into the patient's home. Establishing continuity of care using a hybrid point-of-care model is a complex phenomenon merely because it must utilize various digital sensors and cyber connectivity to accommodate continuous relationships between patients and healthcare stakeholders. The information exchange format between patient and physician, in particular, is not always self-explanatory, both from communication respect and health data. For instance, in a traditional telehealth system, users, including patients, physicians, and medical staff, are disconnected from the workflow that typically transpires during the in-person clinic visit. The medical metadata generated by digital sensors also may not be understandable to a layperson. If not clarified, it may undermine patient and staff engagement during the remote visit. Indeed, the stakeholder disconnect in remote encounters is complex and riddled with potential paradoxical consequences. Rendering virtual encounter understandable is the utter necessity for optimal patient engagement. Individuals' orientation in time and place by location and workflow dynamic is how they adapt and respond to their surrounding encouragements. For instance, from the time we put our foot in through the clinic door until we leave, we almost invariably can anticipate what will happen. During the in-person clinic visit, we know how to seamlessly make personal with staff connections, build trust, respond to communications and follow instructions. A similar scenario applies to medical staff engagement with their workflows and tasks. Creating real-time orientation is the epitome of intrinsic simplification. That drives efficient patient and staff engagement. Insight healthcare backdrops demands next-generation logistics that is interactive. Real-time exposure in a workflow process stimulates interactivity. Also called interactivity, it is an essential component of transparency, accountability, and trust. Imagine looking inside your body and examining your organs in 3D just like you see the kidney in a three-dimensional legible picture for a layperson, instead of a form of ultrasound image that is only coherent to a trained professional. Or walk through the same process online in remote visits, just like visiting the same clinic in person. The hybrid healthcare model authorizes everyone the option of meeting physically in person or the insight into the workflow process while navigating the system during the virtual visit. Furthermore, in a group, every participant can join personally, independently, or over cyberspace. Hybrid healthcare uses complex and sophisticated digital technologies to simplify patient care by creating continuity of care, real-time interactive encounters, and ultimately reconstructing an authentic experience between participants. Only then can one expect full-fledged patient engagement, quality medical care delivery, lean reimbursement for physicians, and personalized healthcare. Thank you for watching this video. You can find the original article to this video on medium.com.